What's going on, YouTube? We are going to be working on this 94 Chevy C1500 with a 4.3. I've got the map sensor removed. Today, we're going to be changing the ignition coil. You can go back to the very first video I did that's a review of this truck and all of the issues, and we're going to be changing every sensor, the ignition coil, the distributor in its entirety, the coolant temperature. I mean, everything is being replaced under the hood of this, and I'm doing a video step by step. So looking at the front of your truck right here, I'm actually climbed up on the alternator. Passenger side, there are some bolts which are really hard to see. They're almost impossible to see, but there's one, and another one is on the other side. I can't get it. Okay, either way, you got this heater hose right here, got your transmission dipstick right here, you've got a bolt right down here, you've got another bolt right down here, okay? You're going to need a flathead screwdriver, and you're going to need a 10 millimeter with an extension. So, first thing you're going to want to do is pull the ignition coil plug. Oops. Don't you love working at night? Pull the ignition coil plug off. Obviously, make sure your key is not on, because that could turn out bad for you. These two connectors are actually attached together, so you're going to need to get your flathead screwdriver in behind here and pry it up and pull it like that. You see it move just a hair. And then on the other side, you're going to do the exact same thing. There we go. And once you get those two tabs popped loose, it will pop off together. And make sure when you go to put it back on, you attach them together. It's hard to do this one-handed, guys, but I assure you, these two plugs fit together quite nicely. I would use a tripod and everything. I can't bring my good camera this close to the engine. I just can't bring myself to do it. Anyway, trust me when I tell you that these two plugs fit perfectly together, and I can't do it, and I'm not going to waste any more time trying. They go together. This runs to your pickup coil. This is the power source, and it also has a blade terminal on the back here for you to attach a tack to. Next, you're going to need your 10 millimeter, and this sucker is fun to get to. Watch out for your vacuum line here that goes from the back of the EGR valve to the EGR solenoid. You're going to have to get this sucker in here and on this bolt. There we go. Once you get that on there, you can attach your trusty ratchet. Go ahead and break that loose, and then you're good. You can do the rest by hand. Try not to lose these bolts. The next one is well, it's almost impossible to show in the video. It really is. It's almost impossible to even see from where I'm at. Yeah, I can't show it to you guys. But trust me, it's right here. It's just really, it's really difficult to get to. That's why I did the easy one first. Try to move this heater hose out of the way. It might help a little, probably not a whole lot. You're just going to have to figure this one out on your own, guys. And I know the video quality is shaky. Nothing I can do about it. There we go. It's right here. I mean, it's close. It's close. You can see where I got my ratchet. All right, it's locked on. Or my extension. This is not comfortable, guys. Love pickup trucks, but there we go. You gotta make sure you get it just the right angle, or it's not gonna want to come off. And this truck is dirty. Just go ahead and pull that off. What I'm gonna try to do is leave the bolt in the coil. I'm hoping it doesn't come out. It didn't. And we'll just pull the whole thing out as an assembly with the bolts in it. Pretty simple. Pull her up. Don't lose your bolts. There's your coil. Alright guys, so we're back, and it's the reason I do these videos, because you never know what kind of an issue you're going to run into, and hopefully this will save you guys some time. So here's the new coil. Alright, as you can see, it does not come with the this mounting bracket right here. Now, I just got done on Google trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do, because I don't see any way of getting this bracket off. These are not bolts, these are rivets. And that's a problem. So I did some research, and as it turns out, you have to either grind these rivets off on each side. Let's see if we can get a better angle of it here. Got a rivet here and a rivet here. Or you get to it from this side, it's probably better. Rivet here, or you got to chisel it off, wheel it off. And if you look at this, this is the original coil, guys. This is the original coil from GM. This truck has 221,000 miles on it. This could very well solve my issue with running rich. There is a slim possibility, I'm not going to get too excited, but a very slim possibility this coil is putting out such a weak spark. And I do know that it is putting out a very weak spark. But it could be putting out such a weak spark that the truck thinks it's idling normal. It's dumping fuel, but the ignition just can't keep up with it. Now, I also know the distributor's got slop in it as well. That could be doing it. The map sensor could be doing it. The knock sensor could be doing it. Regardless, I bought all the parts. We're just going to do the whole thing. So, guys, I'm going to have to end the video here. I'm going to tell you what I am going to do. I'm going to chisel these rivets off, pull this out of the mount. Alright, then tomorrow I will go to Ace Hardware, and I will find a couple of a nut and a bolt that will fit through this bracket and the new coil, and I will just bolt it down with a nut and a bolt on each side where I knock these rivets out of. So that's how I'm going to do it, guys. And you know, hey, if the coil fixes the problem, I'm going to go ahead and hook it up and ground it to the engine. If this fixes the smoking problem, then I'll edit that into the end of the video.